Hi, it's Dennis Daly. Nice to have you along on All Week Theater, where we take a classic radio episode and play it out over 5 days. Over the years, Roy Rogers was one of the most important persons in at least my lifetime and the lifetime of millions of young people in the 40s and 50s. And between all the movies and TV shows, he and his wife and Pat Brady and others did a slew of network radio shows. So here's one of them, and here's part one.
P-O-S-T!
P-O-S-T, Post, the cereals you like the most, brings you the Roy Rogers Show, starring the king of the cowboys himself, Roy Rogers.
It's roundup time on the Double R Bar. So saddle your horse, 'cause we're gonna ride far.
The Double R Bar Ranch transcribes stories and songs of the real West with the Whippoorwills, the wisest trail scout of them all, Jonah Wild, played by Forrest Lewis, the Queen of the West, Dale Evans, and in person, the king of the cowboys, Roy Rogers.
Well, howdy, folks. This is Roy Rogers. Buckaroos, I'm speaking again for Post cereals. And I'm mighty proud to do so because Post cereals are good. And you can count on anything bearing the brand name Post, so get your mom to put them on the shelf and try them as a favor to me, will you? Well, my old sidekick Jonah Wild and I were going to take a ride across country today to give my dog Bullet a workout. But that may have to be postponed because trouble has hit Paradise Valley.
Doug! Oh, Doug! Any of you men know where Doug Birch is?
Sure I am, Sheriff.
I heard you'd started your cattle drive today, Doug. Thought I'd catch up and see if I could be of any help.
Well, thanks, Sheriff, but I think we'll be okay.
Does that mean you've changed your mind and decided to sell through Jake Gullick?
No, sir, it does not. Jake Golick is working an out-and-out skin game. Jake or nobody else is going to pay me $5 a hundred less than market price. I don't fall for the phony stories about the special service he gives, and I don't fall for threats, neither.
Has Gullick threatened you?
Not directly, but every other rancher who's refused to sell through Jake has had his cattle stampeded and his riders shot up.
Yeah. Gullick's too smart to make an open threat, providing he is the man behind these raids.
Yeah, he's a man, all right. But my boys are packing guns today, Sheriff, and they know how to use them.
Good work, Doug. I'll stick with you, and if the outlaws strike this time, we may have a chance of taking them.
All day, the cattle are driven forward. At night, the riders push them harder than ever, for night is the time when an attack can be made most easily. By 10 o'clock, the herd is at the edge of the valley, just opposite the Double R Bar Ranch. The mountains ahead loom large and black in the moonlight.
Doug, you better turn the cattle off the trail and over toward the creek.
Turn them off?
Right now, Doug. Look up there.
Where? I don't...
There, in the space between those two mountain peaks.
Riders, men on horseback, silhouetted in the moonlight. Dark figures. 10 of them sit motionless, looking down at the herd below. One man stands in the lead. He raises an arm silently. He puts his spurs to his horse and starts down towards the herd. The other riders follow. Without caution, without regard for either themselves or their horses. Down the side of the steep, boulder-strewn mountain at a full gallop. Only the sound of the flying hoofs is heard. The hoofbeats grow louder, louder, louder as the horses come nearer. They ride in on the herd.
They got away. Every man of them got away.
Cattle stampeded. 2 of my men wounded. Sheriff, there was just too many of them. We never had a chance.
I didn't get a look at them. Even now, I couldn't swear they were Jake Gullick's riders.
Yeah, there must be more to this than Jake Golick. He's only been here a couple of months. How could a stranger organize a band like this in such a short space
Listen.
of time? Yeah, I hear it, too. Somebody else is heading this way.
2 horses appear on the trail. Not those of night riders now. These horses are ridden by Roy Rogers and Jonah Wild. The sound of the stampede and shooting was carried across the valley to the Double R Bar Ranch. Roy and Jonah, knowing that night riders have been preying on herds, lost no time in getting into the saddle and riding toward the sound of the battle.
Trigger.
Whoa, Titus, boy. Whoa.
That you, Sheriff?
Roy, we're mighty glad to see you and John.
Wait here, Trigger. Is this where the shooting came from?
Yeah, hey, it sounded like the Indians had raised up again. It sounded like they'd raised up again. For a minute there, I forgot I'd fought in 7 8 wars since we put the red man down.
It was the Night Riders again, Roy. They raided the cattle I was driving to Squaw Creek.
Did you get a look at them, Sheriff?
Roy, I'm ashamed to admit we didn't. They're too well organized.
Well, Jake Gullick's been under suspicion ever since these raids started. I think it's about time somebody paid him a visit.
Better be careful, Roy.
You help Doug take care of his men. Jonah, we'll ride up to Mineral City. Gullick is staying at Dale's Hotel. We'll face him and find out once and for all whether or not he's connected with this rotten business.
So join me next time when I take a classic old-time radio episode and split it up into 5 easy-to-digest pieces, right here on All Week Theater.